Alright, what's up TTC? What's up 9 Empire? Mailman back at it again. Sorry I'm so late on everything and all the news and, trying to catch up with what the Niners have been doing and everything like that. I had a birthday a few days ago. Been celebrating. Year's start off has really just been good. This year has kicked off pretty good. I've been having a good time. But let's get straight into the Niner news real fast. First off, let me just go ahead and say the San Francisco 49ers hired Trent Baalke as the general manager for the organization. Not really a big shocker there. I kind of figured that they might hire Trent Baalke after discussions that Jed York consulted with Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells highly recommended Trent Baalke for the job. I think this is one of the reasons why Jed York went ahead and went with Trent Baalke, because of, Bill Parcells thought so highly of him. And being a GM, that we went ahead and hired him. And I know a lot of Niner fans don't like the move of Trent Baalke being the GM, but, I think that Trent Baalke did make some good moves for us. He did give away a fifth-round pick to get Ted Ginn Jr., and I'm not saying that Ted Ginn Jr. was just, a threat like that, but he did. I mean, knowing how bad our special teams was in 2009, he did improve our special teams a whole lot this year. Had a couple of good returns. Had a punt return in the Ram game. A couple of games he gave us some good return yardage. One in particular I can remember he did really well in was the Philadelphia game on Sunday Night Football. He had some nice returns in that one. Also, Trent Baalke, I like the move as far as picking up Mikey Potty in the first round. As far as the Anthony Davis trade, moving up to the 11th spot to pick him, I still have question marks about that. And there was another move as far as, when we could have drafted LeGarrette Blount, and I remember making a video saying that we signed him as a free agent, but, he thought that he'd do better elsewhere. But I felt like maybe we should have just drafted him instead of trying to get him as the free agent. Instead of getting Dixon, we should have just got Blount, period. I don't have anything against Dixon. I think Dixon has a lot of potential, but I thought that Blount was definitely a better running back. Other than that, Navarro Bowman, Taylor Mays, Kyle Williams, I thought that a lot of things that Trent Baalke did in the draft were very good, and we had players with a lot of potential. Other than that, let's get on to it. Trent Baalke, he pulls the trigger. Jed York pulls the trigger. We finally get some fucking balls and have people that pull triggers, and we hire Jim fucking Harbaugh, 5-year deal worth $25 million. Even though there were teams out there that were offering him more money, Jim Harbaugh decided to stay in the Bay Area, decided to stay with his family, came to the San Francisco 49ers. Very excited to hear that we hired Jim Harbaugh. Now that we finally fucking got a coach that knows the X's and O's. A lot of people might say, well, Jim Harbaugh, he ain't going to do shit because, he's a college coach and he's not going to do much. But the difference I look at between Jim Harbaugh and Mike Singletary is we hired Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary had no head coaching experience at all. Jim Harbaugh does. At least he does have some head coaching experience. We saw what he did at Stanford, which was remarkable, what he did at Stanford. Good job that he did there and really turned the program around. He runs a pro-style offense. He's got a lot of experience with NFL personnel. He played in the NFL for a long time. I think that this was a great acquisition for the San Francisco 49ers, and he's going to do well. Now, all we know we need to do now is next step is quarterback. We'll see what he does with that, and we'll go from there. Also, some news I heard today as far as the coaching staff is concerned. Ron Rivera looks like he's going to be taking over the Carolina Panthers head coaching job. Of course, Ron Rivera was defense coordinator at San Diego. Word on the street is top candidate to replace Ron Rivera as San Diego defense coordinator will be Greg Manusky. Minunsky, this would only make sense to me. Minunsky came from San Diego. He might take the job, he might not. So I think that the 49ers need to be looking for suitable replacements for Minunsky. There's still some guys lingering out there. If we want to stick with the 3-4 defense, Eric Mangini's still out there. If we want to stick with a 3-4, if we want to switch to a 4-3, that's fine. But hopefully we could find suitable candidates to fit that position. Like I said, I'm very happy about Jim Harbaugh being the coach here. I think that we're on the right track to make some good moves, and we'll see what he does. Playoffs started. Seattle Seabiscuits won playoff game. So, finally, NFC West, we do, I'm glad to see that they did win. I hate the fucking Saints. I always thought the fucking Saints were not who people thought they were. They had a fucking, if you ask me, they had a fluky championship season. I'm glad it came back to bite them in the ass. But I'm also glad to see that, you can't deny, the NFC West teams, whoever it might be winning the division for making the playoffs. I'm glad that we shut everybody the fuck up with that as far as the NFC West is concerned. Also, I think that, this is going to open some eyes now, man. I think that the NFC West is going to be very, very interesting in the 2011 season. I think that it's going to be a really, really interesting. You're going to have some close races out there. You got the Seahawks, you got the 49ers, and you got the Rams, and possibly even the Cardinals. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see, though. We're going to see. But other than that, but I do feel like the Seahawks are still hurting themselves because they made the playoffs. They're still going to be picking low. I'm still not sold on them as Matt Hasselbeck being a long-term answer for that organization. I know that's not my deal, but I think that, like I said, whoever made the playoffs in that division in this NFC West was still hurting themselves, and I think they really hurt themselves the most out of everybody. So I see the Seahawks taking a step backwards. But we'll see. Other than that, man, I'm just, like I said, I'm excited about the coach. Now we need a quarterback. When we draft a quarterback in the first round, we know that we're going to get a quarterback. I don't see us re-signing Alex Smith back. McNabb might be a possibility. Newton and Mallett are out there. Luck's going back to school, so we can't get him. I don't want fucking Locker. I don't care what anybody says. I would not be satisfied with him. Blaine Gabbert's out there. There's some possibilities out there at QB. We know we need a corner, but trust me, Niner fans, cornerback position will be deep as shit this year. You got Brandon Harris from Miami. You got Patrick Peterson from LSU. You got Prince Akamara from Nebraska. You got Janoris Jenkins from Florida. You got Aaron Williams from Texas. You got Rock Carmichael from Virginia Tech. Dowling from Virginia. This draft for corners is going to be very, very deep. So I don't think the Niners need to worry about that. I think that we can get us a corner, definitely a good corner, a good solid corner in the second round. But we need to take care of the quarterback issues in the first. That's pretty much all I got. TTC9 Empire. We're going to be making some more videos on whatever else comes up for the Niners. It's your boy Mailman, and I am